Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about bodybuilders and their lack of health insurance. And for the life of me, I can't understand why is it that these guys are not considering life insurance, health insurance, things of that nature. And again, the number one topic for today is health insurance. And these guys are acting like businesses. They are their own business. And for the life of me, it's hard for me to see going around life without health insurance. You know, that should be everybody's top priority when it comes down to just everyday living, because you can get sick with anything. You can have anything that would happen to you, and without the support of health insurance, it's very hard to get anything done for you. I know you're gonna say that I'm hating, or I'm being insensitive, or whatever, and I'm not being none of that stuff. But you take guys like Flex Wheeler, who's having health issues at this particular time. From what they're saying is grafts from his calf to help support his kidney transplant, and he's been battling that for years. But you know, insurance should have always been a must when it comes down to your health, his health, or anybody else's health. We already know that the IFBB does not employ these guys. Well, they do employ some of them. They do give them contracts, but they do not give them insurance. And you being a self business, it would make good business sense to start off with a good insurance policy, health insurance policy, just in case things go wrong. And with you taking these exorbitant amount of drugs and things of that nature, and everyday health issues, you know, car accidents, you know, trip and fall, anything, you know, you need some type of health insurance to be able to support you, your life, and if you got a family, to be able to support them. And if you're a married person, hopefully the person that you're married to, somebody is able to have somebody on some type of insurance. You know, it just doesn't make sense to see how these pro bodybuilders, at least the top 5, are making these exorbitant amount of dollars, and they don't consider. It doesn't seem like, to me anyway, that they are considering health insurance, because you know, at some point they get ill or whatever, and you know, the insurance bills wipe them out. It totally wipes them out, and that's all it takes is one bad issue to happen to you, and the insurance bills that can be accumulated will totally wipe you out without help from some type of insurance policy for health. I just don't get that part right there. And you see a lot of the bodybuilders, you know, they don't have that. Now, you know, Ronnie Coleman was smart enough to stay with the police department that he was at while he was doing what he was doing in professional bodybuilding, but he still knew he had that support for insurance, health insurance. Also had that for his kids and so forth. So, you know, he had himself covered because he had an actual job. And most of these guys are not trying to work anywhere else. they're just trying to do the bodybuilding thing. And somewhere down the line, you have to consider the fact that you may just need some type of insurance just in case things go wrong. Look at the drugs you're taking. You're taking incredible amounts of drugs, man, and no matter how much money you make, uh, uh, one bad health act will wipe you out. No matter how much money you've accumulated, thinking that you are safe, um, and it just doesn't make sense to me. Get health insurance. And protect yourself for something that may occur later on. And I'm looking at these bodybuilders walking around. They look like they're healthy, but we as outside viewers of these guys' physiques that they've created with this concoction or cocktails of drugs, they look like they're healthy, but who knows what's going on the inside, Like I told you before, just living everyday life, you can have ailments that will naturally happen to you. So, why would you want to add to that? That boggles my mind. It doesn't make much sense to me at all. Why would you want to add to something that you already don't have any kind of control over? And that's everyday life occurrences. You don't have control over. So if you add a cocktail of drugs with that lifestyle, your probability of having serious issues right then or later is tremendously high. So, right now they're looking at Flex Wheeler, and they're looking at Dennis James started some type of GoFundMe account for the guy to help him out with his medical bills, because his medical bills, is in the hundreds of thousands already, and Dennis James is trying to help him raise that kind of money, and that's a tremendous amount of money to raise, and basically depend on people that, in my opinion, because bodybuilding is a selfish type thing, you know what I mean? So those are the type of personalities that are normally watching these particular programs and things of that nature. The selfish type mind, because that's what they're locked into. Dennis James did well to even consider Flex Wheeler in his thought process, but again, he's saying the guy that's his friend, so you can see that happening. But normally the bodybuilding world is a selfish type sport, because it's geared around you and your body. And I don't wish any ill will to anybody, whether they take drugs on whatever kind of steroids they on, whatever kind of enhancements that they're doing to themselves. I can care less about what people are doing. I just don't want you to say that you're natural doing that, fooling the natural people into believing that what you have is possible, and it's not possible for them. But as long as you're on that same playing field with other people that's doing the same thing you're doing, that's cool. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But use your head. If you don't have an outside job that's supplying you with some type of health insurance, at least have enough sense to go out and purchase your own health insurance. Because like I said before, throughout this entire video, you never know what's going to happen later on in life. Whether you are an enhanced bodybuilder or the average everyday Joe. You got to have insurance to protect yourself. That's basically what it's for, to protect yourself from a catastrophic type event in your life. like Flex Willa is going through at this particular time. Anyway, that's what I thought I'd talk to you about. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.